Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for coming back for yet another video. If you're new here, I understand I probably have like 3 more seconds before you're out of here if you're not captured by this. So let me get right to the point. I'll tell you the story of what we're working on today. I jumped on a Facebook Marketplace just out of random. On the featured videos was this mower and it was listed for free. A couple towns over, I messaged, I think it was 12 minutes it was posted. I messaged the lady and I said, hey, can I head over? And she said, there's somebody already coming to pick it up, which, oh, I thought I was the first one there, but you gotta be quick. So a funny plot twist, like, I don't know, 30 minutes later, I got this message ping, and it was her, and she said, hey, I have not heard from the other person. If you want it, you can come right now, otherwise I'll get the next person in line. She said she had like 42 messages about it, so we got it. So this is one of those snapper hi-vac, residential push mowers that are fairly common. I think these are 80s, if I'm not mistaken. She had no information on it other than it just stopped running, but the price was right, didn't pay anything for it. I am shooting this intro after the video, so take it from me, I know a guy who knows the result of this, and it's kind of a funny fix. Hopefully that caught your attention. Once again, I appreciate you joining. Let's tear into it. All right, let's take a look at that oil. Right at the full line. It does not look very good, but there's oil. Gas tank smells kind of half. Like, it doesn't smell good, it does not smell bad. It's kind of like in that if it sits for another 6 months to a year, it'll probably be a lot worse. Let's turn a couple lights off. Let's move just a hair. All right, I got that bail lever down. Hopefully that's showing up on camera, but it does have spark. That is good. Let's see what that spark plug looks like. Eesh. Looks like there's some garbage up in there. So I don't think that's the reason why it stopped running. Or maybe it is, who knows? But I'm gonna get that kind of cleaned up. Yeah, wow, there's a lot. It's the smallest screwdriver. Wow, that is bad. It's not perfect, but it is definitely a million times better than it was. Get all that crap out of there. There's still some gunk up in there, but ultimately we will need to replace that. But for now, let's just carry on. While I got this off, we'll do a little compression test. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have no doubt that it'll fire up, so likely we just have, a little carb issue. Okay. Let's get that back down on the ground, we'll pull it over, and we'll see what it sounds like. Well, that's awesome. I don't know why they give up on that. It was the spark plug. I'm just gonna fill it with some fresh gas and just let it run for about 5 minutes and then stall it out with some seafoam, and then we'll change the oil and clean this up. And I think this one is just as easy as that spark plug being extremely corroded and clogged. I did run it through the gears too, and they do want to work as they should. Before I put that oil in there, I got a little bit of Marble Mystery Oil. You can, I will read it, this is not a paid advertisement. You can treat the fuel and the oil in the crankcase just with regular oil. You replace up to 20% of oil with MMO. That's the level right there. We are at almost 2 quarts. All right, so I'm just gonna go off the liters. So it'd be 1.75 divided by 4, right? And we would want to put in 0.43 liters, and then that would give us 5. So if I did that plus 1.75, it would give us, okay, so we're going just above the 0.2 mark. We'll just say somewhere right there. Probably a little bit on the heavy side, but that's okay. Okay, cool. So now that whole thing is treated. I think that'd be the right term for it. That whole thing is treated. That way, when we fill something up, we don't have to really think about it or worry. All right, let's fill that bad boy up. All right, so it is just over the full line. Doggone it, but that's okay. I'll just leave it. Thought it was gonna be on the short side, not on the high side. Okay, so before we go any further, I was thinking about this kind of off camera. What happens when a spark plug gets like that, fouled, all that carbon buildup, the fuel is very, very rich, meaning it's getting more fuel than air. Lean is meaning it's running on more air than fuel. So that happens when the fuel mixture is very rich. One thing that I did want to check, I don't think that these carburetors have adjustments. If they do, great. But I did want to check that air filter just to see if there's some major blockage in there. Because if there is, obviously it's not getting as much air as it needs, and therefore the fuel to air is higher, the fuel to air ratio is higher, which would cause that fouling to occur. So it's either an adjustment on the carburetor, or for some reason this air filter is not very good. And I'm just kind of peeking, it looks okay. Okay, so I mean, it doesn't look, it's bad, don't get me wrong, it does not look good. But I mean, it doesn't, I've seen a million times worse. It has a pre-filter in it too. I wonder if there's any crap that got sucked up behind here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and probably say that's our answer. Just knowing that I don't believe these carburetors have adjustment screws, or they might. We'll get that cleaned off and that cleaned off. Don't believe that there is an adjustment. Could be wrong there, but I don't think there is. It's confirmed we do not have an air fuel adjustment. I am 99.9% confident our issues on that would be cleared up. Just making sure that that air filter is clean. All right, let's get that air filter cleaned out. It's a good idea to always go like back. So if this is the way it goes in and air goes in that way, just turn around and go from the other way. Very delicately get this crap off. This is a pre-filter. I don't know, maybe it's a way for manufacturers to just make more money by charging for more parts, but this will get all of like the big pieces. It's usually like a foam. All right, let's get that put back on there, and we'll get that blade sharpened up. Okay, before I go any further too, this is what the drive disc, this is the friction disc under here pointing this way that you can't see. The closer to the center, this spins, that wheel right there spins with the engine, just like a snowblower setup. That friction disc moves left and right over here, so the closer to the center it is, the slower it moves, and then as you move it out, the faster it goes. I think it's 1 through 6. And you can see those witness marks right there. That's as far as it slides. It's starting to rust a little bit. It's really not that bad. I just want to hit that with a little bit of, rust prevention. And then now if you can see that other side, I want to hit that too. Feels a little bit better. Again, that is not really to do anything other than just to prevent it from getting worse. I did order a new plug. This guy will go on there, and it is brand new and silvery and shiny. So we got that. I did not replace the air filter just because it cleaned up pretty well. And if you didn't ever really place much importance on having a clean air filter, hopefully this video changed your mind. It certainly did mine. I'll throw it up for 150 bucks. This was only 5, 145 bucks for an hour. That's pretty good. A lot of the common tools that I use are linked in the description. If anybody's curious, if you happen to be looking and browsing through that list and you have any questions on any of them, just shoot me a DM at chrisxoutdoors on Facebook or Instagram. Or if you don't have any questions, you just want to let me know what you're working on. That's cool too. I love hearing what everybody who interacts with this channel is wrenching on and throwing tools at. It's awesome. I love this stuff. The engagements on the video are very helpful. So if you like the video, hit that thumbs up button. Or, the thumbs down button is actually still part of the engagement. So in a weird way, you're kind of doing something. Well, don't hit the like. Well, I guess if it's there for you. If you didn't like the video, just hit the thumbs down button. I'm fine. I'll be fine. Okay. I'll be okay. I did want to drop one quick mention too. There is another YouTuber who lives in arguably one of the worst states in the country. If you're from Ohio and you're still watching this channel, you're a trooper, or you don't like Ohio. I'm from Michigan, so Michigan and Ohio we don't like each other. Steve's from Ohio, and that's just fine. Steve, you're the pass, you're the exception, okay? He has a channel that he just got up, and really awesome dude. I've been thoroughly enjoying the few videos that he's put out so far. Go check out his channel. I'll link a video right here on a little Husqvarna mower that he was working on. It is absolutely mesmerizing to me. I know you'll enjoy. Go check it out. Until the next video, guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.